Aussie Mudlark. Thanks for joining me again. So, we're in for an absolute treat today. We've come to Execution Dock. So there's incredible history around Execution Dock. For over 400 years, they used to hang people right down here on this foreshore. So what they did, they built the gallows down on a low tide mark. So it fell under the jurisdiction of the Admiralty. So then, over the 400 plus years, they'd hang pirates, smugglers, and mutineers. So with that in mind, let's see if we can find some of that history down there in the Thames mud. The foreshore is looking really good today. There's no mud, and you can see all the tops being rubbed off. Maybe all the boats coming back on. Lots of little things down here to look at. So what have we got here? It's a bit of old haberdashery, or is it maybe just a modern curtain hook? Okay, so the area I want to get to is still underwater. So I'll just keep looking around these higher areas, just have a look around the rocks. You never know what you could find. Now, I know you're probably sick of me saying another beautiful day in London, but it's true, it's another beautiful day in London. Now, to me, winter in England feels like it's about 9 months long. So when summer's here, you make the most of every day. So when the sun's out, it's legs out. Well, a tiny patch of skin from my knee pads to my boots anyway. Okay, anyway, like I said, enough yapping. Back to the mudlarking. Now, unfortunately, it's just a modern key, but it is good to find things stuck in the crevices here in between the stones. Okay, I found some old Roman pottery down here once before, and it was very similar in colour to this. And now you look at the aging on this, how much has been worn down. That's very old. So whether it's Roman or not, it's very old. Where else was I looking at? Just that. So I think a sled. Bouncing around too much, sorry. I think that's part of like a little clip from a bag with fasteners on it or something. Again, there's so many things. It could be thousands of things that it could be. You're guessing so often, but it's got a bit of age to it. So I'll take it home, I'll clean it up, and I'll see if I can get any idea of what it could be. What do you say? You think that's off a boat? Look at that timber from a boat, and that's on this. Oh, there we go, straight out. Fix on the side. Well, it's pretty plain looking on that side, but no, it's not. Look, is that a keyhole? I think that is. Shaped like a keyhole. Some kind of lock. Going through timber though. Huh. cool stuff. Anyway, unfortunately, I don't have room for this at my house. If anyone's got any idea what you think that could be, let me know. And with anything, if you want to hit the like button, hit the like button if you like it. If you want to comment, leave a comment. I'll always try to write back to everyone who comments. So, let us know what you think. Scavengers, just like me. Okay, well it's pretty slow on the fines front today, so might as well have a break now and wait for the tide to go out. So water, banana and a dark chocolate Kit Kat. But it's a good time just to chill and, as usual, enjoy the view. And you find some cool little pottery fragments down here. I mean, just look at that little gate. I can see another little curve. Like I said, I look for straight lines and curves because they're not natural down here. And that's definitely a curve. Hoping a coin or a button, maybe. Oh no! It's a nail. Give it a try though. Now look what's in front of me. How nice is that? A beautiful old chalk bed. So an old landing place. So time to slow down and look twice as hard as I normally do. Okay, well, two cool things already. Now, remember last week the wagon wheel I found? I like that. This is an old barrel. It's an old timber barrel. Look at that. See, that's timber. It's got the metal rings around the edge. So that's a really cool old on a bucket or a barrel. So that would be amazing if you dig that up. Imagine the character that would have, the shape to it. That would be beautiful, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it here. But what I also found, now I got my hopes up last time, I found a coin, but I found another rounded object, so I'm not going to get my hopes up this time, but oh, that's a button. Look at that. Straight up. There's the hook on the back. So, ooh, it's scratched a bit. That is cool. Okay, is this worthy of ruining my shorts for? I think it is. Ah, it's got a crown on it. I've never found a button with a crown, so that's cool. I wonder if that's military. So can you see what's written on it? Is that IV SL SLN SLM IV SLM? Okay, so I wonder what. Now that's a crown. Now I think you can tell. Like I said, I've never found a button with a crown, so I've never had to research it, so I will now. I think you can tell by the type of crown whether it was which monarch it was. So if I can get a good photo of that, so I'll see. Now is that the rising sun, or is that the that pattern around the outside, something like that. Okay, cool. Okay, wow, that's the first. That's made me happy. That's a lovely find. Doesn't look like it's going to be in great condition. I don't know what whatever the coating is. It's sort of, is it coming off? Yeah. Whether it's just plated or not, but okay. All right. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to find out what IV SLM under a crown is. That's a cool old hook, isn't it? Look at the size of that. Wow. Big, great restoration job. I'll leave it here though. And of course, the obligatory pipe. Just sitting here, right on the low tide mark. Caked with mud as usual. Okay, no stem to it, not even a heel. Nothing on the bottom. So, no maker's mark, nothing. That's cool. I'd say probably a 1700s pipe. So 250 years old maybe. And I see you find lots of pottery fragments, but check out the size of that one. People like their blue and white pottery. That's a pretty cool find. That was on both sides. Nice. Right. Who thinks it might be a nice, cool, big old anchor sitting out under the water at the end of that one? Wouldn't that be nice? Now, a Thames clipper's just come past and he's just washed a bit of dirt around. Have a look. As soon as I've stepped back down, the first thing I see is that. Now, do you think that's a stone? I think that is too round for a stone. I think I know exactly what that is. I don't. See? That is a stone. But that looked just like a little musket ball, didn't it? Oh, sorry, it looked like a cannonball. See, that's how... Anyway, keep trying. I'll turn up eventually. Okay, now, I'm going to race against it now. Here comes a Thames clipper, here comes the wave, but I think I've just found something really cool. Something I really like. Now, can you see it down there? I'll give you a hint. It's in there. If it is what I think it is, I'm going to be happy. Does that look to you like a musket ball? Now, it could be a stone, it could be a very round stone, but I'm thinking that's a musket ball. It's heavy. That's heavy. I think that's another musket ball. Woohoo! Alright. Wow. Awesome. Oh, time to escape. I'm about to get washed away. Alright, okay. I'm safe. I didn't get washed away. But this is my musket ball. Now my second musket ball. But, like I said, it's not just a musket ball, it's the story. So what the cool thing about it to me, I mean, this is where Execution Dock was. This is where they hanged pirates. Hung? Okay. This is where they hung pirates from. Even Captain Kidd was brought back to London and he was hung on this piece of foreshore somewhere. So to find a musket ball with a history of pirates in the area and hangings, and you think of, gee, what was the story behind that? Was that shot? Was that shot at somebody? Did that kill someone? Or was it dropped? Whatever it is, it's got some history. We've got a whole bottle here. Could do. That's a milk bottle. Oh. Let's see what's on that. United Dairies. Cool. Oh, that's good. Well, that's from 1930s, 40s, 50s, something like that. I'll look it up and let you know. Different century, but it's nice. Now, for a second, I thought I'd found a gun, but it's just a bent bolt. Right, it's a good little bit of foreshore at the moment. Well, I hope. What do you think that is? It's round, but is it something good? Let's see. Ah, can't get it. Ooh. Ooh, I think that might be a trader's token. Wow, that is cool. That is awesome. Look at that. Okay, all right. There's plenty to go off. Now, obviously, every place that issued traders tokens had their own, so I assume that's what it is, and they can be so different. Unless that's an old coin. Oh, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's very old. It's either an old coin or it's an old trader's token. Whatever way, it's cool. Oh, that is great. Look at it. Cool. Wow. What a day. Oh. Now, I'm actually amazed with that token, actually finding that token right here. I mean, that would date back, most likely, from the 1600s. So that puts it right in the middle of when they were doing the hangings, right here. So someone down here on the foreshore watching a hanging of a pirate could have dropped that. So the tokens were actually, they were as good as currency. So if you went into an establishment and you purchased something and you got change, a lot of the time they would give you those little tokens as a change, and they were good to buy. They were honoured to buy other goods. So you wouldn't throw them away. You'd so that's something that was actually lost down here. Anyway, a lot of research. So it's exciting to think 1600s probably, it couldn't be earlier, but right here, dropped by someone on the foreshore, maybe even during a hanging. Alright, now this find is pretty obvious. I don't think I'll be mistaken this time. Ah, look! Is that a button? What's that little thing hanging off the side of it? Let's not drop that. Firstly, where are we? Sure what that is. Nice little pin of some sort. But this button. Oh, here we go. It's got some writing on it. That's cool. Let's see if we can see what that says. Can you read that? I can't. Oh, Mile End on the bottom. Mile End. Galver. Mile End Road. Ah, cool. So you actually put a place to it. So I'm not sure if I'm reading the first word right. Galver, Gelver, Calver. There's a Mile End Road. That's good. So you can actually, I'll be able to look up and find out where this was made. Mile End Road is over here in East London. So I'm pretty sure, well, I hope I'll be able to find who made that one. And the river that just keeps giving. What do we think? Grape shot cannonball or a stone? Oh! Yoo-hoo! Oh wow, look at that shell come off, look at it. Oh, wow. Seriously, this is my best day ever. I have never found grape shot cannonballs, musket balls, military buttons. But look at that, now that's got some weight to it. And it's another little, well, quite a big one. It's probably about the size of the first one I found. A great little grape shot cannonball. Super. Wow. Look at that. And we've got a second pipe bowl. Can you see it down there? Right in the middle. It's got absolutely no stem on it though, again. And full of mud again. A little heel on it. And some kind of maker's mark. Let's give it a little rinse off here. What's that say on it? Read that. Oh, an F. I'll get it to focus. There might be an F on it. Right side, oh, can't really read it. Anyway, 2 pipe bowls, again, 1700s. So again, it's around the time, towards the end of the last 100 years of when they were doing the hangings here. So could have been smoked by someone down here on the foreshore, watching a hanging. Ooh, gruesome. Now there's a few bones around here. Now, I don't know if that's animal. I'm just going to say that's animal, because if it's not animal, it's just a little bit too real, and I really don't want to go there at the moment. So, animal bone, that's what it is. Let's just move on from that animal bone. Tide's coming in, sun's going down, so time to call it a day. I could have kept going there forever, I think. So that was by far my best day ever. I have never found so many cool finds. I found a few good ones, but not that many back to back. And the tide isn't even really that great. It's not even a really low tide. So it just shows you don't have to be right down on the lowest of low tides. Just a decent tide, and that's what you can find. So yeah, well, thanks for joining me. It was nice to share these finds with someone. Hope you enjoyed them. Hope you got excited as I did. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.